Hello, and welcome to the Hoof GP. In this episode, the boys struggle to get the crush into position, they have a cup of tea, and Craig destroys the crush.
Just a little bit.
And I won't let it rush when I see you dance, and the moment comes when I fall and time goes slow. I fall into you.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Craigie Boy Takeover on the Hoof GP. I'm Craig Botwood and I'm taking over the Hoof GP channel today. Me and Kevin are off to another farm together. This is our 4th farm together. And first of all, we need to get the knife sharpened because I sharpened them the other day there and they're still blunt. So I'm gonna get that done. Kevin's gonna check the cupboards and make sure they're all stocked up, and then we'll head off to the farm. So that's the knife sharpened, cupboards are all stocked. Now let's get heading off to this farm. Should be a pretty easy day for us, I hope, because most of the week hasn't been. But I'm sure it's going to be quite funny watching me and Kevin try to get this crush into the position it needs to be in. So we'll see you guys there. So here we've arrived at the farm and here comes the worst part. We've got to get the crush into that position over there. So which means we'll have to take it off and push it into position ourselves. I'm not looking forward to this because Graham usually steers the crush and I usually kind of direct him from behind. But I'm just noticing an issue. Where has she came from? I'm assuming she's came down the track from up there, so I'll just send her on her way and we can get ourselves in here. Come on lass, that way. Come on. And there she goes. So here comes the hard part. Let's see how well we get on. I'll take it, we'll just take it after that. So we've got it in as close as we can get it basically. Gonna take it off from here, get the jockey wheel on, and then get it into position from there. So we've got her in position, from what Kevin tells me, so let's have a look. Yeah, she's set up nice, it should be okay. I'm worried though that once we lift it, this will straighten up and it won't hit here. So if that does happen, I'm just gonna have to do it the old way, take that wee gate off and just tie it all together. It'll be fine, but first of all we've run out of power, so let's get hooked up and get the crush out in there. So as suspected, that's not hitting the gate, so I'm going to have to tie this little gate here on to this, and that'll keep it secure for the cows going in. So let's get the cows in.
Luckily for Craig, we arranged a nice and easy breezy week for him. The cows on this farm have very few problems, so they shouldn't cause him any trouble whatsoever.
That's the first cow in the crush. Let's get her trimmed.
Right, it's time for some audience participation. I've taught you guys a huge amount of knowledge about how to trim the feet of these animals. So let me know in the comments exactly what you think of Craig's trims. Don't hold back. Be gentle, be kind, but be honest.
If you think I've took enough, or if you think I could have took a little more off. But personally, I don't think her feet had much to take off. Not this back one here anyway. And she's pretty darn level. Now this one's overlapping here. She'll just need a good model to put that back to rights. She has quite a bit of bruising right here on the corner. Oh, the knives are sharp today. Take a little more off this. To level it off properly, and she's good. Whee, look at that. So round to do the front feet. My knife skills are nowhere near as good as Graham's. But, like I say, Graham's been doing this for 10 years. He's developed them over the years. There we go. Beautiful. That's the first cow done. Time to let her go. Now it's time to speed up this process, because this could be a while.
It won't always be this way. You will get there someday, babe. Feel the sun on your face. Visit Paris or Broadway and chill out on Sundays.
So today's going well. The cows are behaving. A few little mishaps, but nothing serious.
Now in hindsight, that maybe didn't seem like the best thing to say, did it, Craig?
No, not really.
How did the rest of your day go?
I can't put it into words. I really can't.
You're just about to find out.
Now, me and Kev, with the fact that Graham's not here, we just thought we'd chill out and enjoy some of this sunshine. Get a nice hot cup of tea. Kevin with his nice hot cup of coffee. So Kevin, you've been working on farms since when?
20 plus years.
20 plus years. It's kind of like almost a family thing, because I mean, Graham's your brother-in-law, he works with Hoof Trimming. Your brother Mark, he's been working on farms for God knows how long as well. I've worked on farms when I was younger, when I was like 12 years old, but it wasn't anything to do with cows. Like, I never actually trimmed feet or anything like that, or even fed cows. I dealt with chickens, like just getting eggs out of the sheds and mucking out the sheds after them. Well, we'll enjoy some of this sunshine. Cheers.
Cheers.
So we're on the last couple of cows. We'll get these trimmed and then we'll be off home. It's been quite a quick day for me and Kevin, which has been brilliant because the last few days have been quite busy. So let's get these last few done and then we'll get out of here.
Craig has worked with me for over 2 years now, and it's been awesome to watch him not only grow as a trimmer, but also grow in confidence around farms and the animals that reside there. When he first started with me, he'd barely set foot in a pen with so many cows, and now he's holding his own. He's out there trimming all by himself and directing Kevin, making sure that Kevin is doing as he should be. Craigie boy is well and truly running the show in my absence, which gives me a huge amount of pride. I am confident in Craig's ability. I would never have left him in charge had I not been. My business and my routine of hoof trimming these cows on these farms is like a baby to me. It's something I am seriously protective of, and watching these videos back lets me know that I can have complete faith in Craig, even if the odd little accident does happen.
Just shaved that bit off the toe there because it was a little black dot and I wanted to make sure there was nothing there, which there wasn't. There we go. And that's me and Kevin done for the day. Take my head on home. Better get this crush cleaned first. Graham wouldn't be happy. See you later, guys.
And just like that, Craigie boy and Kev's day was over. Except it wasn't, because this happened.
Right, so that's the CCTV footage. Obviously, the pickup went off the step. Did you not feel that happen?
To be honest, it didn't feel that bad. Even Kevin said I didn't even really feel the pickup coming off the step. But yeah, aye. I think it will be. I think it will be fine. Right. Okay. Right. Speak to you later. Right. Bye. So I have made a massive error and not noticed this massive curb when I came round the corner and went straight off of it. The guys are going to lift it up for me and we'll see what the damage is. Thankfully the Navara's okay.
Now I know how easy it was to do what you just did.
Yeah.
But explain to the people there why you did what you did and you didn't just drive round the massive step.
Well, when we drove up to wash the crush down, stopped, got all cleaned up, never even thought anything about a curb being in front of us. Graham usually does the driving at that farm, he usually does the driving all the time.
So to put this into perspective, you have to drive up and there's some slats, some holes in the concrete, and we always wash the crush there. And right next to those holes in the concrete, in front of where you have to park, is this step. And in the video it only looks like it's like this high, but it's not. It's about 2 feet high.
Yeah. So when I get back out of the pickup, ready to drive away, saw the exit to the farm, and I just drove straight forward. Didn't even see, from my vantage point, you could not see that curb. So.
In his complete defence, I've nearly done it a few times, and the vet actually told somebody the other day that she's nearly done it a few times.
Jesus.
This is horrible.
Will he mind? What?
Oh, he sounds like he doesn't mind, but I mind. Yeah, I just feel like a massive friggin' idiot. Like. Your reaction was, make sure you video it. Now, imagine someone that's absolutely in shock trying to video a crush tipped over.
And how much did it shout at you?
Not once. He was almost laughing.
We did wait until he was off the phone until we started to laugh. I felt so bad for Craig. I felt absolutely terrible. I really, really did. He did phenomenally well. To be thrown in at the deep end, he had to drive the crush and the pickup to the farm every single day. He was in charge. He had to make sure the cows went in the right place. If anything went wrong, it was his fault. Yeah. And right up until this point, he'd done amazingly well. And then the biggest calamity possible happened. Yeah. I just thought it was quite apt. I've got to think of the positives, like Graham says. He's telling me to calm down, and as long as me and Kevin are safe, that's the main thing. But I just feel like an absolute idiot, basically. You can literally see right in the bottom of the crush. That should not be right. Drastic times, drastic measures. Here comes the digger now to lift it up. Yeah, you've got to remember, I was on a high all week because of how well I was getting on. I was thinking, yes, Graham's going to come back, and he's so proud of how things have went without him being there. And then that bubble just burst. So the crush wasn't destroyed. There was a broken pipe, some bent bits of metal and some scratches and things like that. The roof was the worst bit, partly because of the way the guys had to lift it back up. So the roof has been completely destroyed. This is what it looks like right now. We cut the roof off ourselves. Me and Craig did it the other day, and I thought I was going to put the roof back on. We're always trimming inside, to be honest, but it does protect things from the elements, so maybe I'll put it back on, maybe we won't put it back on. But right now, there is nothing wrong with the crush whatsoever, which stands testament to Appleton Steel. But obviously, it was a really slow crash. The crush does weigh 3 tons, so for it to flip over and not be destroyed is like pretty amazing. Anyway, This is what the Crusher looks like right now. This is what Craig looks like right now. And this is what the Hoof GP looks like right now. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you next time on the next video with a convertible Appleton Steel.